Hi guys, I had a couple of followers actually ask me um, to talk about my coming out experience, but I'm also going to talk about how I asked Slack out, because it's kind of an amusing story. We hit it off right away, and like, I'm an idiot, first off, so like, I didn't expect her to like me back. But we met like December 7th or somewhere around there. And then January like 26th or somewhere in that area, I actually sent her a text message saying, "Hey, I have a crush on you. Please have a crush back." I didn't say the second part, but I really, really wanted to because I was freaking out like so much. And right after the message sent, she called me. And she hadn't seen the message yet, and I'm like, oh god, what do I do? Okay, play it cool, play it cool. And she thought something was wrong, and I'm like, no, nothing's wrong. I just woke up, which was true, even though it was like 6 p.m., but I was nocturnal then, so, um, but she hadn't seen the message, and I'm like, oh god. So I just like, okay, look, you focus on driving to lacrosse, because she was on her way to lacrosse practice. And, you know, when you park before you go to practice, read your text message. Because I sent you a really important text message, and you should read it as soon as possible. And she's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll talk to you later. I'm like, okay, bye. And it was super awkward and super horrible, and I'm just like, oh god, I'm a terrible person. And so it turns out she, like, drove to lacrosse, and like looked at her message when she was in the parking lot and was late to lacrosse because she was just staring at the message because she didn't expect me to like her. And so she sends me this really quick text message because she's late to practice. And it's basically, hey, we'll talk when I get home. I like you too. Bye. Basically. And I just read it as, we'll talk when I get home, and I completely skipped over the I like you too thing, because I was freaking out so much that I just it didn't sink in, which was horrible. so, so I'm doing this, and I'm like freaking out for the couple of hours she's at practice, and she's like, oh, I'm on my way home, and I'm like, oh good, great, crap. And, because again, I skipped over the whole I like you too part. And so she gets home, and she basically tells me, hey, I like you too, we're good, blah 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 blah, and like she says all those things, and I actually remember what she said because I have the text message saved. But so she liked me back, and I was really happy about that, and I thought that was it. I thought that meant, hey, now we're dating, which is how it had worked for me in the past. But it didn't work that way. She was still hung up on her ex, which is totally understandable, if I can speak. Understandable. Because they were together for 7 years, and that's a huge deal. When you're together with someone for 7 years, that is a big deal. And so February 3rd, after my several days of depression going, oh god, what now? I actually grow a pair again and ask her out. And she's like, I don't know, I'm still hung up on Olivia. I don't want to rush this. I want to wait a bit, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh no, just say no then. If you're gonna do that, just say no. And she's like, no, you know what? Fuck it. Yes, I'll go out with you. And I'm like, yes, victory is mine. So then we went out, and she visited in February, which was awesome, and like I freaked out so much. And then I just got back from vacation at her place, which was great, and I wish I'd stayed longer, but I couldn't because something happened with my apartment and I had to move again. I have bins like everywhere and it's insane. But anyway, so coming out to my parents. So I came out to my sister first because my sister's awesome and she's like always been there for me. And her response to me saying, "Hey, I'm bi and I have a girlfriend," she was like, "Duh. I figured you were bi." I'm like, "Really, bitch? Really?" And it was just one of those kind of lackadaisical responses that you get, and I'm just like, I was expecting her to wring my neck, to be honest. And then, like, I said, I'm gonna tell mom and dad, like, when they come up here, which is still a couple weeks away. And a few days after that, I was like, you know what, I'm sick of pretending. I'm gonna text mom. Because I figured mom's the one I'm gonna go to, because dad's really religious, and I'm not even gonna go into that. So I text my mom, and the same damn thing happens. The same thing that happened with Slack and me telling her I had a crush on her happened with my mom. They called me right after I sent the fucking message. And I'm like, no. So I'm on speakerphone, and I'm like, Mary, which is my sister, Mary, go get mom's cell phone and show it to her. She has a really important message she needs to read it. Blah, blah. So my sister gets it. My sister knows what I'm doing. And so my mom gets it and reads it and everything. And she comes over the line and she's like, "We love you too, don't worry about it. We knew already." And I'm like, and I was expecting like a couple of hours of them yelling at me and saying it's not okay, and that didn't happen at all, which I'm really thankful for. And they've been really supportive and everything. Like, they were checking up on me while I was on vacation. They were making sure I was okay and everything. It was great. But sorry this has been so fast. I just wanted to keep it under the limit because I'm not entirely sure how to split two videos. Split it into two videos. This is actually the second one I've recorded because the first one was 19 minutes long because I think I zoned out like somewhere in the middle. But so, it turned out well. My parents were completely supportive, which is really cool. I'm actually not sure how supportive my dad is, because my mom was like, "We love you," but my dad stayed silent, so, but I think he's okay with it. I think he just needs to see me, and see how happy I am. But, so I just wanted to let you guys know, yes, there are horror stories out there. Yes, some parents react very badly, but some parents, like mine, react really well. They're like totally cool with it. And I hope for all of you that are coming out that you have parents as understanding and as supportive as mine, and I wish you all the best of luck. And even if you don't get support from them, your friends become your family, and you know what, if you're happy, they should be happy, and that's all that should matter. So, yeah, this is the video, and